Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblets and Gays. This is Season 4, Episode 2. I'm Aubrey, I'm your GM. I'll toss it over to my players to introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll get into that recap before figuring out what's going to happen this time.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Astraea Bashar Chloris, a quadruple princess, bard, dragon summoner, child of the Queen of Night. That is not how I wrote it and how I said it, but it's okay. This is a burner. We'll read it again eventually. Grandchild of the Man King and all-round magical baddie. Who also uses she, her pronouns. I'm so glad. Just shove this whole thing into the fucking blooper reel already.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dusty. I use they, he pronouns. And I'm playing Joanna Sanchez, who uses she, her pronouns. Mom of Mexico, getting her memories back. All around MILF. Those are her stats. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ferris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Dumisa, the half-hobgoblin, half-problem, barbarian, and champion of the night. Mostly champion of the night at this point, though not statistically. And she also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, everyone. I am Tick. I use she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Marrow, resident underworld monk, come from dirt, now learning how plants work. That almost rhymed, actually. Also, I'm gonna get my bubble tea. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. I play Groon, Flame Oracle, and Giver of God Death, and who uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, my name is Alyssa. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Tamsin, the changeling wizard MILF who uses she, they pronouns.
Tick, what happened last time?
Wow, I can't remember. It's been so long. So last time on Goblets and Gays, we had a very wonderful seasonal recap done by Astraea, telling the kids a great story of our wonderful exploits, adventures, and god murdering. Teach the kids early that you can murder God. It's okay. You should murder God. It's okay. But after a wonderful recap, we were greeted bright and early in the morning with Raven. Raven, the son of Titania, coming to deliver some wonderful packages for us, who I personally hate. And we got some good loot. We got a nice staff, some fireballs, some cool speedy boots that I wasn't allowed to keep because I had already go too fast and the kid can't stop me. Some armor, and something specifically for Rosalite. We took our gifts. Astraea and Mara went to therapy, where I actually forgot to go to therapy, and Astraea's therapy was not the best because she was just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just a little guy. You know? I already know all this shit. But I like talking about books with horny atmospheres, so I'll do that. As Mara was playing in the sand with Rosalite, they obtained a wonderful little bug friend named Barry, who just landed on their head, named Barry because they looked like they had berries, and took them home. The group came back, they mused over the moth, and that Tamsin did not trust and was like, that's suspicious. Vibe checked it, found it was okay. Okay, yeah, I'll accept this grandchild. We cooked a nice lunch. Joanna and Dumisa got to have a wonderful talk about Dumisa's deep emotional parental trauma. We did also, specifically Tamsin and Marrow had some very ominous dreams about Midas wandering, trying to look for help, but like we don't think about that too deep, you know, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's just a convenient nightmare, you know, don't worry about it. And after that, Rin came in, was like, hey, beep beep, we're sending Theseus back to Cressa. Also, the guy that makes the dragon weapons, we have not been able to contact him about his car's extended warranty for the past couple months. Really worried his car's broken down. Also, he might be dead. We don't know. We'll have to figure out if we can check on him. And Shreya's like, okay, bet. I'll tell everyone about that. And then he left. I'm probably missing something, but that's okay. Oh, I touched grass, but that's okay. I've gained a new love for gardening.
So yeah, Rin and Theseus have headed back to Creta. You've been told that you should definitely check out Xeridge. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Inform the rest of the party, and I do so like that.
Yep.
Damn, I think we should go to Xeridge.
Yeah, probably if they want those weapons made and a bunch of other stuff. Yep. However, isn't your mom still like her soul is no longer trapped? Do you still want to wait on that?
I don't want to wait longer than I have to on that. But right now, if we don't have those dragon weapons and we put that off for too long, there won't really be a world to bring her back to, will there be? We should talk to her, though. That is something that you mentioned, but the whole revival might have to wait. Did I kill everyone?
No, I'm waiting for Tamsin to speak because technically you also have an opinion on this.
Okay, I was just like, did I murder everyone by accident? Okay, we're good.
How far along are you on your study of creating bodies, Astraea?
I'm confident, if that makes sense. The issue is something like, for example, Winston, where we have all his bones, it is much faster, right? I don't actually have a chance to really practice, a body is a body. So if I don't have a clear picture of what, I have no idea what your mom looks like now, besides, the memories you have shared with me. But that is where I'm going to need a lot of help.
Wait.
And yeah.
Wait, I just remembered something. Oh, but this is an out-of-character question really quickly. Didn't Luctus said his sort of like ghost fairy friends found where Amidas died in the overworld? I said overworld as if it's not this is freaking Minecraft, but you know what I mean, in Cyrene.
Yes, Lectus is we quite possibly knows where the body is. Doesn't have it, but quite possibly knows where it is.
Didn't he mention it was up north?
Yes, he did.
I'm just gonna pause. I'm just gonna pause. Marrow's thinking, like they're thinking for a second, and then their eyes go wide, and they just like they just put a hand on the chair, just like, I remembered something very important. I think I might know where her body is. It was a while ago. I was talking to Luctus, and I didn't really process it at the time because I was like, oh, well, that's not possible. He must be confused because she's not dead. But he mentioned something about knowing where she died in Cyrene. And that could be where her body is. And it's actually up north. How did I not remember that?
I mean, well, that's fucking convenient.
It is. I'm going to talk to him about possibly where that is. Tamsin, do you want to come?
If I don't come, will you have therapy also?
I'll have therapy either way.
Oh, okay. Then I will join you, Marrow.
Perfect. And Marrow looks so proud that they rubbed two brain cells together. That they remembered this fact. Like, oh! Like, fuck.
Important fact to remember.
Yeah, very important.
Out of character, I completely forgot about it, and then it hit me like, wait, you do know where their body is! What the fuck, Tick? My brain cells all turned off except for this one moment where I was like, right, you know where that is. We can go get it. But yeah, I'll let everyone else do stuff before I drag Tamsin off to therapy. I mean to ask about the body.
the big question is, what other things do people want to do to prepare?
Shopping. Can I take my girlfriend shopping?
Actually, yes, I need to go shopping because now I need to also make sure I have everything I need for rituals.
That too. We can do a lot of things, but also shopping makes her feel better.
Shopping makes me feel so much better.
Let's go.
Shopping makes
I will
it
wear
feel
anything you want me to
good.
wear.
Oh, that's special.
Yeah, you can pick up a
Excellent.
whole outfit.
So what would you like to be go shopping for?
Let me just jump through everything. Because some of these rituals require me to have a lot of specific things.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I'm going to probably need diamonds, a lot of diamonds.
Diamonds
I
are
also-
a girl's best friend.
They are, but they will also be consumed upon one of the rituals.
Mm-hmm.
So, I sent you the the two specific ones that I need to get it for.
Mhm.
So I will need to know essentially a Midas's level. So that way I can actually do the math of what is the total value of it. And
she is a 12th level character.
We're
okay.
stronger than her. I could kick my mom's ass.
Okay, I need diamonds worth 900 GP. And I also need herbs. I can do the math for that really quickly because now that I know what the level is, I'll need about 300 gold worth of herbs. Rare herbs, apparently. And so I have to upcast because Amidas is super old dead. And that means the body is super old dead. So if I need more things, let me know.
And it might just end up being one of those things where it's like you have it, and then when it comes to time, we'll calculate exactly how much it is, and then you can just mark that off.
Yeah. True. Okay, just in case I'm dropping the party funds here because I'm using the party funds. We have a lot of money.
I just gave you so much.
Exactly, and so that's definitely what I'm using it for. I gotta buy winter outfits. Well, I gotta buy like an actual winter outfit that I'm gonna glamour later. For Booba. Oh, the things I do for tits. But I think that's all I
do for tits.
We do too much for titties. But I think that's all I need in terms of actual. Oh, I'm gonna buy Rosalite and Goomy stuff too. But like, I'll buy everybody outfits actually because we all kind of need the winter stuff. But I think in terms of things I need for the ritual, that's fine. And I don't need to roleplay it. I'd like to prepare said things for the ritual, as I don't use books. I use my body. So I'm turning like the herbs with the mashing it together with the diamonds and turning them into Mendy paste to make for the tattoos. Yes. Mendy and henna are the same thing, by the way. It's just two different words. Henna, I believe, is like Arabic, and Mendy is actually Hindi. So it's the same thing. It's Mendy tattoos, henna tattoos, like that kind of vibe.
Well, Demisa, what are you gonna get?
I was just gonna throw it in the chat, but I'll say it out loud for the audience. I'm just gonna get like good travel food, the best we got. Especially in thermoses. I don't know if thermoses exist in Cyrene.
Canteens exist.
No,
Like the
thermos. It's got to be able to hold hot soup for a while.
I mean, in the end, it's like the same kind of idea as a canteen, except, it's like maybe a double-walled canteen.
Yeah, insulated. Nice thermoses so we can all have hot tea and hot soup all the time. And we can take our hot meals with us once we start walking out of our camp. Anyway, and then also just getting some new hobby stuff. I feel like she's taking up quilting. That sounds like a fun thing. So getting some quilting squares so she can start a new quilt. Because we'll probably need it. One of my, 3 magic items I can make, but I haven't actually picked what the other magic items are, so I'm not gonna. I will say I do that, and then later, once I figure out what I want, I'll have it.
Cool. Let's see. Yeah. It is an amount of money that is not a lot, because you're just buying kind of like quilt supplies that is like maybe a handful of silver.
I mean,
Like 5
thermoses
silver.
might be a little pricey. Not to say,
But I'll knock you
expensive.
off 5 gold for that, for the
Ew.
thermoses. You all have so little money.
Personally,
I don't
yes.
want to
As a
take
group-
more money.
As a group, we're very wealthy. Individually, only one of us is wealthy.
You say this as if I wasn't robbed a while ago.
An entire 2 seasons ago.
I
It's
remember.
left you traumatized.
It has. It's
We've
left me
also, every time
traumatized.
we get money, we just put it in the group funds instead of distributing it. So, there's never been a chance for any of us to get more money because we're just we're doing the communist thing.
We're communists.
I mean,
Communists.
y'all can fucking take it. Just say how much you're taking.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I don't know.
it's like shopping. We don't shop until I force everyone to shop.
We're too
And we also
invested in
don't-
having.
We also don't pay because I'm paying.
Yeah.
We're
So
too
you said that
invested.
was 5 gold, Aubrey, or was it more
Yeah,
than
like 5 gold.
that? Okay, I will use my own funds because I have at least that much gold.
So yeah. Also, Groon, what are you up to at this time?
I am not doing. I'm looking at what it would take to make the staff more bonking, because I like the idea of putting weapon runes on a staff of healing.
Does it even technically have weapon stats?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All staves are considered staffs, and you can't put the secondary wounds, but you can put the fundamental weapon runes on.
I mean, if you just want to, because you can't go up to, I think, like the whatever major striking right now. I think that's like 1 more level. But you can
It
still,
may just be the potency runes.
yeah.
Yeah, I got down a rule rabbit hole.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we have enough money that you can at least get a +1. Because yeah,
Oh, it is all fundamental runes.
Yep.
So it could theoretically be a +2 greater striking staff of healing.
I don't know if you have enough to make it a +2 greater striking, because that's like almost 2,000 gold.
That is almost. I think that is exactly 2,000 gold.
Might be.
Yeah, that.
But
that
like
is
with like
not
100
worth
gold,
it.
you can get +1 striking.
You know what? Yeah, because I think that is what Rune is going to do.
Yeah.
Because it would be a bad investment to go crazy with it. But Grun is going to ask Astraea about making the. It does like the good bonk.
The good bonk. So you want to hit harder with your weapon?
Well, it's. Yes. Like, it does magic, but apparently. Like, I was hitting like the table with it, and yeah, I think it hurts pretty bad, pretty good.
Rune, it is a large stick. It will hurt pretty bad if you just swing it hard enough. But I mean, if you want to, I don't see why not. Out of character, how much would this rack up again?
Like 100 gold.
Like
Yeah,
100 gold?
100 gold for a plus one
Yeah.
striking.
Just plus one strike? Okay, yeah, sure. I'm sorry. I was listening, so I wasn't. But a lot of numbers were thrown at me, and I'm still also low-key calculating the resurrection stuff. So just 100, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
just 100.
Yeah, of course. We get Gruen the +1 bonk.
Healer staff.
Gruen, I can heal, I can take away.
The healer giveth, the healer taketh away.
Yep. So I guess also the big question for Astraea is: are you going to attempt that ritual on anybody? Maybe that rhymes with Twinston.
Yes, our good friend Hinston.
I
He
do-
needs our help.
That's true. Winston is still here,
Mhm.
and I could run it again, but we have to be okay with spending a little bit more money, just because it will still cost money, or in terms of items for Winston's body. Luckily, it's the cheaper one. So, what level's Winston?
Like 10th level.
How are we higher level than Winston?
He went to school for a little bit.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. But I still see Winston as a super all-powerful being.
We've also gone on to like kill God while he's just been sitting here bonding with his mother. Like,
Yeah, he's been being a dad.
yeah, he's not been doing level up adventuring. We have.
Okay, yeah, this will cost us around 250. Though, of course, it'll depend because I'm upcasting like fuck. With like a lot of these for the audience, we are homebrewing a lot of these rituals that are canon, just because we have a lot of timelines that will never be covered in the actual spells. So we're like, fuck it. We have other things in place. I need help to do the ritual though. I need a minimum 2 casters. And it cannot be... I don't think it can be... Actually, no. Winston exists in his own other body right now. Winston can help reincarnate his body.
That time I reincarnated myself into a new body. The new hit manga series.
Stop. I hate that I pictured the slime anime for that.
You have his bones.
I do
You
have
can
his
set the
bones.
bones. I think you need those.
I do need the bones. The bone. So for the reincarnate ritual, I need something that like the more of the body that I have.
You pretty much have the entire skeleton.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll set it up as nice as we can, and I'll get the ritual spell situated on my bod, and but I still need 2 other secondary casters.
Yeah, Tamsin is happy to help with a test run for Midas's return.
There's actually, I'm gonna let you know about the specific checks that are required for this, just so that way we can make sure you're actually trained in it, and see if Aubrey will allow us to swap, if that makes sense. So the primary check, this is what I have to roll, is nature. And the secondary checks, which is whoever is helping me, has to be occultism or religion.
I am trained in both of those.
I was like,
Yeah.
Tamsin's a wizard. Tamsin's trained in most everything.
Yeah, like if you're intelligent based, you should be good. I just want to double check. You know, like I can't take any fucking rituals that are crafting based, which sucks. Because there's a lot of crafting rituals. And I'm not trained in crafting, which I thought I was, but I was not.
If you need more than 2 people for like to increase the success, I am trained in religion.
It
Thanks to your mother.
Yeah, technically, Jimmy does count as a spellcaster.
I count as a spellcaster.
Yes, as long as you
Also, thanks
cast
to
as
your
a
mother.
caster, as long as you count as a caster, you can make these checks. Just not the primary check. That is me. I am always the primary caster.
Yeah,
Groon is a master in nature and religion.
But you're not a ritualist.
Is that feat or something?
Yeah, during our last thing, Aubrey gave us a free feat thingy.
When you killed a god, I was like, you can have a free
And
archetype feat to spend on whatever you want.
And I took ritualist, and that's why I get benefits as long as I am primary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got plus 23 in religion.
Yeah, I know. No, you for sure are helping me. You are please help me. You make this more successful if this helps. It's sort of like just the way I understand it is that primary is the arcane focus and secondary just makes sure I don't die.
It's moral support.
Mm-hmm. So you can aid me in my role. So, who's helping?
I mean, if it's moral support, maybe it should be do me, but for the secondary stats, my highest plus is a plus 20.
If I cheer everyone on, can I give a bonus?
Only if you're trained in the secondary checks, quite literally.
I think I'm actually trained in occultism. I'm not very good at it, but so I don't think I should help.
Oh. Yeah.
Because there's only 2 secondary casters that's needed. So Astraea is leading, and who are they going to be the 2 secondary casters?
Not me. Please, Tamsin and Groon. Not
Groon and
me.
Tamsin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you only need 2, by all means, definitely take the actual spellcasters.
The people that know more than 2 cantrips, please.
I will just give Astraea a good luck kiss. Does that count as a hero point?
Wait! Out of my 2 cantrips, I have guidance. Could I use that to help?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually helpful.
Wait, oh shit, I forgot about... Does that help with...
Yeah, it's a +1 to whatever check they make.
Okay, perfect.
I already get a +2 circumstance bonus, so I don't know if you want to give it to
your
anyone
mom.
else. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to... is it a circumstance or status bonus? Let me check. I literally just
I think
got
it's
this.
circumstance. I think it's a circumstance, yeah.
It's a status bonus.
Status? Okay.
So I can give it to you, actually, Astraea. It will stack because it's not a circumstance.
Okay, yeah,
it's
if you want to
status.
give it to me, sure. Also, side note, Winston actually cannot because this ritual, I actually also grabbed the person's soul at the same time. I misread it.
I was looking at it and I was like,
I don't need the diamonds, actually.
it'll just be a shutdown mech in the corner.
Yeah, quite literally. I do not need the diamonds for Amidas's either, unless we fail.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to walk up to Astraea and be like, actually, you know what happened getting into gardening?
Yes.
It's relevant, I promise. So Lala's been teaching me a little bit of, plant stuff, plant magic, and I can do this to help. I'm gonna smack Astraea on the shoulder and cast guidance.
Okay, I'm double checking everything. This takes 4 hours to cast. So we're about to be in a 4-hour long thing, or at least this ritual. So as long as it goes uninterrupted. But I think I have to make
first.
Are you saying that
No.
in and out of character?
That's
I'm
in
sorry.
character.
I'm sorry. I also think I'm supposed to make we all the casters are supposed to make multiple rolls.
Yeah, I was. I think it's like 1 roll for each hour.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 4 whole ass rolls.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm ready when y'all are ready.
Yeah, if you want to give me that first roll. Yeah, you've done this, and someone is off keeping Torfine occupied while this is all going on.
She can play with Rosie.
Yeah, 150 feet away.
I used a
Lord,
hero
Ed.
point on that first one, but on my second roll, I got a 34.
34.
I have a 33.
And a 34 from Grun. You start this ritual off and tell me what it is like. How does Astraea lead this ritual?
Astraea is a bard first, so everything is accompanied by like a song and music. And so it is akin to if you've ever seen like holiday performances, but like religious holiday performances, nothing Christmassy, more like, traditional esque. She's not like wearing any costumes or anything like that, but it's in this case I want to go for a bit more like it starts off slower than the middle and it's rises in basically everything. And that is essentially what it is. I do have a song in mind and I'll probably just drop it in our chat later, but in terms of like what it's called right now, I like just found it, so I do not remember.
Yeah. So as you do this, you sort of watch as like Winston just sort of like sat himself in the corner, and like as you start this ritual, like the glow in the eyes like goes out, and this mech Winston just sort of flops over as the spirit is sort of no longer keeping it aloft. And you watch
God,
as
yeah. Oh, you give me an idea. I'm totally dancing with the spirit.
Yes,
like
that is very
dancing
good.
with the soul. Yeah. And all of like wherever for this specific ritual, whatever henna tattoo was made is definitely glowing.
Yes. And yeah, you start doing that, and sort of the bones start to glow. And I need the next roll.
How long does guidance last for?
It has to be recast.
Has to be recast?
Hmm.
Are you recasting, Tick?
I can't recast guidance on the same target.
Ooh,
I think it's like
that's fine.
once an hour.
Yeah.
It's been an hour.
Yeah, we're making
This
rolls
is a
every
4-hour
hour.
ritual.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it again then.
Ooh, an 8. Should I re-roll that?
I don't know.
You got hero points. We've been going for about 2 hours, so you got 2 hero points.
Yeah, but it could also be lower than an 8.
What is the number in 31 in total?
Yeah.
Above the table, that succeeds.
I heard nothing.
Yeah, like above the table, that succeeds. Because yet again, I'm treating as that you are all assisting Astraea. So you succeeding or failing gives Astraea's roll bonuses. Kind of, that's how I am treating it.
I'm too scared to re-roll, so I'm gonna just take what I got, which is a 32.
32? Yeah.
I got a 36.
36. Yeah, that is good. The second checks are done. The second hour of this ritual is going. And, you watch as the bones continue to glow brighter. And they're a little bit harder to, like, directly look at. And then we'll move on to the third hour's checks.
Slaps Astraea on the head. Guidance again.
I thought.
Anyways, Joanna is just like taking notes of all this while like I don't know, eating some bread. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, Tick, in our DMs earlier today, you made a joke about. I thought you were gonna say you were gonna slap me on the ass.
Boom, guidance.
We were making a joke as to where like Astraea should put a spell, like charm person spell on her ass. You charm people. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, you're taken. Otherwise, it would slap your ass.
The sporty slap, the one where it's like the coach is slapping all the. Oh God, yeah, they do slap on the butt, huh? Or at
They
least,
do.
Yes.
that's what TV shows showed me. Do they do that in real life?
I
I'm
know.
gonna
Believe
Google that.
everything
I'm
on
gonna-
TV.
No, I'm gonna
Yes,
Google
they
that
do.
later because I want to believe it. But
Yeah. So, how are those third hour rolls?
I rolled a 33 again.
31.
It's okay. We're getting tired.
Yeah,
It's been 3 hours.
it's starting to get a little tired, and the magic falters for a moment, but continues going. You're able to sort of find that second wind near the end of that third hour as this magic is coalescing. And Astraea, explain how you end this ritual, and then I'll have everyone roll.
It is so the middle part. So as in the last two rolls, were probably the most energetic, the loudest, the ones that is a very more like a crowd drawer type of vibe. And now, as most dances come, it'll rather than an abrupt stop, it'll slow to a stop because like the soul is ready for the body, that kind of vibe. And that is what's happening. But like, it's super flashy. She's quite literally glowing the whole time. Her hair is super flowy and nice. It's just this looks really, really pretty, probably. And Winston is a fucking bang off dancer. Damn. Okay, like we're having a performance of a lifetime here. And I will say, whatever the body becomes, because reincarnate requires us to roll a new ancestry. They're gonna have pink eyes.
I like it.
They're gonna have pink eye?
Not pink eye, the thing. I mean, like
Irises.
I hope your mom has pink eye because she will.
Well, with that, give me the final rolls for this ritual.
Oh, that's good. I was ready to use a hero point just in case, but I don't need to.
I will not
I'm
slap
gonna
Astraea
use a
on the
hero
ass.
point.
Use a hero point, please.
Please. Please. Okay, look, if we fail, I don't think we'll critically fail, but if we do critically fail, it's a really
Boom.
sad existence to what happens.
Yeah.
I went from a
You
2
went
to a 20, so that's
Yeah.
43.
Mhm.
39 for me.
38 for me.
And that is a success. And yeah, he will be a little weak when he returns to his body, but so you see the body of an orc.
He gets to be so tall.
He does.
Oh my God.
He goes from being so short to so tall.
Welcome to tall ranks.
He's about to hit his head on so many door frames.
He'll learn.
Luckily, he's gotten used to being tall for being a mech.
That's true. That just means he doesn't have to sacrifice being tall now.
Yeah, he can reach all the tall bookshelves. As this orc with sort of this dark, very long auburn hair and very messy beard just sort of sits up.
Oh, he has a lot of conditions now though, because it's just
he's
success. Like he one adult body, okay, adult body. 2, he has 1 hit point, no spells prepared, no points in any pools, because the soul needs to take time. It leaves him clumsy 2, drained 2, and enfeebled 2 for a week, and these conditions cannot be removed or reduced until the week has passed. So like by any means necessary, we can't do that. But like he's in a body, he just needs some time to adjust.
He just like picks up a hand. He just goes, "This is new."
Having hands?
Well, yes, but they're a lot bigger than I last remember my hands being. See, he's like, does someone have pants?
Oh no! He didn't think ahead.
We didn't know what size you were going to be. And you're
Oh my
definitely
God.
large.
I will take a blanket.
Blanket
Here, have a
somebody.
cloak.
Cloak,
Not permanently,
cloak
I
is
need it later,
grace.
but here you go.
Just
it's
have
from a
him
tall
step
person.
into a bag of holding.
Feet first.
And yeah, he pulls the cloak. He's like, thank you. I do not want to be untoward to any of you.
Green will go ahead and just, he looks so weak.
Yeah. And Astraea, for the rest of the day, you will be enfeebled too.
Ah.
But you're just very tired.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
I can carry you.
Physical. Yeah.
And the other two of you, Tamsin and Groon, will take the exhausted condition. Hey everybody, Aubrey here with a fun little announcement. Goblets and Gaze is now an affiliate over at Adventure Dice, and we know how much we all love those math rocks. So if you need some new math rocks in your life, go over to adventuredice.ca and in the checkout code, enter our promo code GOBLETS for 10% off. But also, they have dice. They have other TTRPG accessories and tabletop goodies, dice trays, condition rings, and things like that, little spell casting stuff. Great stuff there. Go check them out and support our show. Thank you. After Winston has the cloak wrapped around him, he stands up and he's just like, I'm glad I could still reach the high shelves.
Maybe after you're clothed properly,
Yes.
we can then explain. Well, we already explained probably off screen to Torfi what the hell's going on, but just reintroduce would be good.
Yes, I imagine she probably did not imagine this.
I didn't either, actually. I wasn't sure about that part. I just thought, because like it makes sense if we didn't have a body, and I really thought, just the bones.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, like it's literally the blueprints.
Apparently the magic said no. No, you will be tall.
I mean, I think you earned it, being tall. Oh my god, Rose is gonna freak the fuck out. She had no idea we were doing this.
Oh, yeah, I should send... When I get my spells back, I should definitely send Rose.
Yes, eventually. He's like, what, an orc wizard now, right?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
That is. Also, I'm gonna heal him with a second, with a 2-action heal for 110. Apparently, that is a lot.
It feels
of
a lot
healing.
better. I will say he's a Duskwalker orc, for having been kind of dead.
Yeah.
Ooh, we match.
But he's kind of got like that grayish skin.
I point at him.
Yes. He's like, yes, we match now.
We do match now.
I wonder if I could make your mom out of dirt
Boy.
to match you.
That is a possibility.
I just
Like-
think.
Sorry, you go.
I just think it's like, maybe, if we can't find the bones, it is a solid option.
It's been 400 years. I mean, yes, bones are still going to be left behind, but it's, nature.
Nature does like eating bones.
Exactly.
Just kind of hear the grumble of his stomach. He's like, oh yes, I do need to eat. Where's food?
Yes, you haven't
I have-
eaten in so long.
200 years.
Donuts.
No, I was gonna say, do we still have soup? Because Dumisa and Joanna, what a privilege for a first fucking meal.
Yeah, like any
We can
good
heat up some
Mexican
soup.
mom, Joanna has made soup for like 3 days.
I feel like while you guys were on the last leg of the spell, I feel like the cooks would have been cooking because it's 4 hours when you guys haven't eaten either. Like, you guys are probably also hungry.
That's true. We got a feast ready for you.
But
But
first,
also like lighter foods, because I feel like Winston probably can't handle a lot of food right off the bat.
that's fair. But first, I must find Dorphine and explain. Or we must.
Dorphine would be in the house. If she's hanging out with Rosalie, I think Rosalie can't go like 100 feet away from me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, don't worry. We're all going to the same place. Hopefully
Yes.
the babies have eaten.
And you make your way over there. I imagine at some point somebody comes back with real clothes for Winston.
Yes, I would hope.
He's not walking there just with a cloak wrapped around him.
He can borrow my clothes until we can get him his own wardrobe. Because I figure mine will probably fit him.
Is Winston like? Okay, I have a question now. This is like a really fun question. Because, okay, not even. So did this spell like work like how movie vampires and stuff works? Did he come back super hot?
I feel like we need to roll for hotness.
We've done it before.
We
Can I
have.
roll?
No.
I want to see what happens, please.
I feel like we
No.
should add like a point, like add a +1 because Astraea did the spell.
Yeah.
So just
We'll
like
do-
automatically like implied hotness because she's so hot.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do what we do in another game I play is percentile die, and I will add that +1.
Then you roll 100 and we all shit our pants.
Be like +5
Again,
for a
It's
another
happened
100.
before
It has.
on this very show.
How high is it,
It's,
Aubrey?
Is it 90?
it's not
Oh, he
100.
not. Oh, he can get it.
It is a 95.
That's still an A+.
That is, yeah, ooh.
You're not hot.
He
Not
walks
even
around and
Captain,
people,
but-
like, he walks around, people drop what they're holding.
Oh, is he single? Oh my god. Twirls my hair out of character.
Isn't he?
It's the hottest orc you've ever imagined. He's got good cheekbones.
Really great
Wait,
hair.
doesn't Fred an orc tiefling? Incorrect. He's the hottest orc we've ever seen.
It's true. The second hottest orc you've ever seen.
Not only
Which-
is he single, he's also a DILF.
Exactly.
You're right.
So yes, you all, who is going to do the, hey, Torfine?
I'll do it.
Okay. And Torfine and Rosalette, I don't know, not resting, but,
Gaming?
not taking a nap. They're resting, reading books.
Hey guys, I have some good news, sort of. It's good
Torfine
news.
looks up at you and they're just going, the ritual go okay?
It did, but your dad is now an orc, which is fine. He can still reach all the tall stuff, and now he can give really, really big hugs.
Her eyes just kind of go wide, just being like, how tall is he?
He's like, this! And I stood on my toes and like try to like show how tall he is. This tall! If you bow on his shoulders, you can see like everything around you.
Oh my god.
Exactly. You wanna go see him?
Yeah. I guess you won't will I recognize him?
Maybe not, but I can just point at him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on. Now go with her.
Yeah. You all see Marrow leading Torfine.
I will point at Winston.
Her eyes just go wide as she sees how tall he is. Big. And Winston is just like, yes, I know this is a bit of a change from what you were used to, which was a mech, which was a change from what you were used to. Our lives are full of change. He's gotten down on like one knee, so he's like eye level with her. He's like, but I'm still your father. I'm still the same father you've always known, just taller now. And then they hug.
This is the weirdest coming out story I've ever fucking witnessed.
Is Winston is gay? Find out today.
He's too old not to be queer.
That's true.
I firmly believe if you reach the hundreds, you cannot be straight.
I think this is true.
You're too fucking old.
Look at all the vampires.
Yeah, there's no
Exactly.
way. There's no way you're coming out of being like over 100 years old and you're not coming out queer or cis. It's just not happening.
Exactly. You're way too
You know too
fucking
much
old.
about the world by that point. There's no way you understand. You
have-
think there's binaries? No.
You've outlived generations and technological advances. You are not straight.
I mean,
And possibly
technically,
cis.
Fully agreed. In other news, does Winston have... Probably not, because he's been a skull and a mech. But, like, Winston needs a boyfriend, right? Is he gay? Is he, like, specifically gay?
No.
Hey, Zolzrum!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Wait, no, one more
Did we
word,
just create a ship?
Yes, we did! I just needed the best shit!
The
I'm
two
on board.
dads. The two
We're on
daddiest
board.
dads.
You cannot hang out with this party for longer than a month before you end up married into it in some way. Oh my gosh.
I just realized we didn't talk to Zolzrum the whole first episode.
Yeah,
He's busy.
He's off. He's doing things.
He's busy. He was
Yeah.
reunited with his kids. He's probably on off. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
from
he's
Andromeda.
Yeah.
that, and he's I don't know, dealing with fae things. You know, he's an ambassador for dragons.
That's true.
Zolzrum comes
He-
back in and just being like, "Who's our new friend?"
It's Winston. Congratulations. I made bodies.
Oh, that's very, very good.
You know
and-
what?
Please,
still have
please
your
repeat
tooth.
that.
He said
Aubrey,
he-
please
he said
repeat
it
that
was-
because I accidentally pulled out my earphone jack.
You're good. You're good. Zolstrom goes, "Oh, that's very, very good to know that the ritual worked. Worked very well." Maybe one day I can be that tall again.
One day, we'd have to find your bones.
Wouldn't you have been taller?
I was taller, but only if I could be that tall again.
Oh,
And
I
no,
see.
we do have Zolstrom's skull. That could be enough, maybe. I mean, I don't know if you come back a dragon, but like there's ways around that. But like
Wait, I don't think that was his skull, was it?
Yeah, it was.
it was.
I swear I just attached to a random skull that was in there. Unless I'm misremembering.
I mean, it was a random skull, but the random skull happened to be Soul's.
Yeah.
There was a whole because that's why we kind of didn't we like go back and sort of like break a lot of the skeleton so we couldn't go back into his body.
We
Yeah.
broke and then threw out thorns and technically Maeve so that way he couldn't just transfer into theirs. But the head is his. He just doesn't have a body. That's sitting in the volcano.
Oh, in
Yeah.
that case, I pull out his tooth.
Yeah, you
I
I-
still
do.
have that.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it to the whole skull.
That's also fair. Can I keep the tooth though?
Uldrum comes back missing one tooth.
That's fine.
Just one canine is gone.
Even then, we're going to actually have to take a couple days before going anywhere, I think.
You all need to rest and recover.
Oh. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, we will need... I mean, I have a spell for this, I think. I have to double check and make sure that I can do it. But we don't got to worry too much about a safe place to do the ritual, if that makes sense.
Elaborate on that.
I can summon a mansion now.
Ooh, fancy.
That's right. No more tiny hut. Unless I want a tiny hut in my mansion, so that way you all can't come in.
A hut inside a mansion.
Private
You mean for
rooms
your-
now?
Pottery class?
No, we don't do pottery anymore.
We don't do pottery anymore.
Is that so? Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Tamsin, we don't have to babysit anymore.
We do something else. Stop it.
Other hobbies.
Have you seen what
Good night.
Denise does? There's a lot of hobbies. I like to indulge in what
Sometimes I
My
teach her new
girlfriend-
hobbies. It's
I
called
see.
bonding.
Oh, okay. No,
It's called
yo
getting to
comprende.
know one another. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Zolzrum looks around at all of you and just being like, well, I suppose you've been kind of up to date with everything that's going on.
Yes, Xeridge is where we're going next, but I'm not
Yes.
sure if you want to come or not.
I wouldn't mind going along with all of you. I enjoy traveling with you.
Here is the second question. Theoretically, we know exactly where you are, and we could just hop on over to Cressa and then give you a body. So it really is just, when do you want it? Because we can do it after this, or we can do it before this.
I mean, do we feel like we have the time? I can wait. I have waited a while. I can be a blush for a little longer.
You are blueberry scented.
But I am.
What if your soul is now blueberry scented?
That would be very interesting.
You just
How
hug
would you know?
Zolzrum's actual body and he smells like blueberries now
Spirit
forever.
sense is a thing. Can you imagine just like the whiff of blueberries? Zolstrom.
I do have life sense. I can sense the blueberry on it. Wait, does his soul smell like blueberries? I have to know.
I mean, his blush does. You haven't smelled his soul.
I smell his soul. She is also a spirit.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, his soul is still attached to the body, so you can't differentiate the smell of the soul or the, and it's less of like you smell the soul, it's more of you sense the soul.
If I make a high enough perception check, can I see if I can
It's like
sense
you
the blueberry on his
vibe
soul?
check. You vibe check the soul. You can if you want, but
I want to see if I can smell the blueberry on his soul.
and she's like, yes. Well, I mean,
Nat 20!
I knew it.
there's no blueberry on his soul, just the plush.
I'm gonna look Astraea dead in the eyes and just say, nah, his soul doesn't smell like blueberry.
I'll make sure to add blueberries to the ritual then.
Nice.
He was like, well, if there's anything you all need to do at Cressa, we can go before. If not, we can go after. This does sound rather urgent.
We can check on Rose's progress with studying as well, because she's studying Zolzum's book. Do we have time to make a pit stop there?
It's whatever you guys are good with. Regardless, we need to take at least a day to rest because of the exhaustions
That's
here.
wrong.
I don't have exhaustion. I'm just fucking enfeebled, so just don't make me do physical things. I am enfeebled, not exhausted.
Yes! I look at Demisa, I look at Astraea. Yes!
Yes.
Mm.
But there are a lot of things we can do. Speaking of a lot of things we can do, I mean this in the safest of workplace places. I kind of need to talk to you, actually, Doobie.
Okay.
In private. It is
Okay.
It is the most unhorny thing, I promise.
Trouble.
No, it's
Okay.
just something I realized and I feel like I need to tell you.
And
But
ready to
I don't-
listen.
I don't think you need an audience, so like just I point up, like upstairs,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now? Later? Now? Later?
wherever you want.
Okay. We'll start out here and then we can go there unless someone else has something to do.
Yes. Zolzrum is like, well, if you need to head to Xeridge quickly, your best bet is probably heading back to Ozheim. You can... Last we were in Ozheim, they were talking about airships.
Ooh.
Apparently, the very first airship is about to be revealed.
We're gonna steal an airship? I'm kidding, we're not stealing the airship.
No, you charter the airship.
I mean, we could take a piracy.
No,
Air piracy.
no,
Is that
I'm
just
trying.
exactly what it sounds like? The ship that flies?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Joanna, we don't know either. We just said it's the first.
This is the very first, but it's a ship that flies. through magic and science.
What's
All of a
science?
sudden, a lot of the things you people are saying is like making sense to me, but like reminding me of something different. So strange.
Like
Maybe I
what?
should read. I don't know. I think I should read like my old books.
Maybe
This is
it'll come
probably
to
side
you,
effects
yeah.
of it's side effects of the memory thing.
So I guess that means we'll just go to Xeridge first. We'll put a hold on the Zolstrom body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. That's fine with me.
Raise my hand.
It'll be we did Winston, then Amitis, then Zolstrom.
Can I actually use the sending stone to ask Rose how far she is on that research? You know, after you two looks at Dumisa, have a deep and emotional talk about something.
You can just take it now. Here you go. Boop.
Thank
And
you.
Reach into titties.
yeah, reach into ditties. Damn, new words every day. Reach into titties, plop it out, give you a red rock, and I unless anybody has anything else they want to suggest, do or say, I'm gonna
This isn't like
have a conversation.
This isn't like a thing. I just want to propose a headcanon I just got. Astraea keeps the rock in her titties so much that it's turned pink because it used to be red. Now it's a pink sending stone.
I want
Magical
that.
titties.
Magical titties.
Exactly. It's now pink.
The day I just bust out a chromatic ray out of my boobs like a boob laser, it's over for you, fuck.
That's just how the gays are, you know?
Well, so does anybody have anything they would like to do before we jump to whatever this conversation between Astraea and Dumisa is?
I can send the message really quick because I'll probably take like 10 seconds.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll just do that, message Rose and be like, "Hi Rose, it's Marrow. How's the homunculus body research going? We're doing some research of our own. Any updates would be great. Thanks, stay safe."
And you get a message back from Rose being like, it's going pretty good. You know, I suddenly have a lot less free time than I'm used to, but it's going good.
Nice. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Yes. Astraea, Dumisa, have this conversation for all of us to hear.
We're going upstairs, so one, you only hear out of character.
Yes.
Two, when we're upstairs, behind closed doors, I will ask. This is going to be a little weird to bring up, or at least to bring up in conversation. But you wouldn't happen to know how much of Teshka's soul you still have in you, do you? Like a feeling, a vibe. Those all work too. Like, is she completely there or no?
It's always felt like, that's a great question, because I was going to say it's felt like all of her, but now that I think about it, so much of her is just emotions now. I don't know if that's true. Perhaps not all of her. Though if the DM has a real answer, feel free to add that.
I'm before the DM speaks. I'm only asking because maybe we could do what we just did for her, if you wanted, or if she wanted, a body. I mean, we don't have, to my better knowledge, we don't have any of her remains, but if Rose can figure out how to make one out of dirt, I mean, we could. I mean, that would also require me to rip it out of you, but there are spells for that. And I mean, we could. theoretically. She's still not in the leaf. Like, she hasn't gone back, and it's open technically. You've kind of done what you needed to do, technically. So it's a little bit fuzzy on like the
Well, we were going to wait to do the releasing thing until after we had, finished what we were doing at the time. But then it's kind of been one thing after another, and if I'm completely honest, I wasn't really ready to let her go. But what happens to her if it doesn't work? She's not gonna get like trapped like Marrow's mom.
No, from my understanding, if I fail, I fail. And she'll most likely, her soul will either be free or it will be back in you. But if I really fuck up, and let's be fucking real, I don't really fuck up.
No, like
right?
never.
If I really fuck up, that becomes a completely different conversation in which she could be trapped in like an animal or something like that. But that is if I really fuck up. And then there are other things we could do, like in terms of putting her soul, like how I did with the dragons. Technically, what happened with my dad was he was still completely conscious, but in a skull,
Right,
So that is like holding the soul in an item. And so we can always put her in there and then transfer her into a full body, and she should be fine, just like how my dad worked and how Winston worked prior to the reincarnating shit. But these are all like, we have a lot of options. I don't think we can reincarnate her, so I really don't think we got to worry about the animal thing. But we just need to make sure we have a place for her to go. And as long as we have a place for her to go, she'll be fine. And if not, she'll be free. It's also if you and her want to. If she really doesn't want to, I'm not going to force that at all. Like if she just wants to go, nah, I'm out. Completely fair.
She would have earned it for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot, but it is an option that I want you to know that you have.
I think I will take your hand and then get very introspective. And I'm gonna use spiritual guides in the way it is not intended, which is I'm gonna use it to speak to my sister directly, like internally. It kind of fill her in that there's a chance you could live again. Do you want that?
Let's see. You get... It is a feeling, but it is also words. In the way that it is like to live. It seems she has been dead longer than she was ever alive at this point. So what does living mean? And she is unsure.
We don't have to decide now. Mm-hmm. We can think about it.
Yeah, you get this feeling that she feels like there's still so much more to be done, and maybe in the end, maybe once it's all settled, she'll make that choice.
That's true. But consider, if you made the decision sooner than later, you can take your time, but there is a chance you could live with the body and help us, punch our mom in the face.
You get the feeling she will think about it and give you her answer later.
Okay, take your time. I love you.
You get the feeling she loves you too.
And I will open my eyes, which I feel like are I think one eye is doing the blue glow, like when she's raging. But it obviously starts to fade a little bit. And then just kiss Astraea on the forehead and say thank you.
It's all good in there, I hope.
Yeah, she's not sure. Which I don't blame her. She's been dead a long time.
Yeah, isn't she like 12? 13?
Yeah, something like that. So dead about the same amount of time she was alive.
It is totally very back burner. Not to say that she is back burner, but I mean like she has so much time. No rush.
She has so much time.
Yeah.
And she knows. She's, like I said, I don't really know how much of her is in there. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I was the first experiment for this, and it didn't even work right, so I forget sometimes I was a science experiment.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's just been one of those days where I've been casually listing all my trauma out and been like, well, yeah, that is a lot. Joanna was right. But we're not gonna unpack that today ever.
You didn't punch Joanna in the face, did you?
No, we were cooking.
Okay, thank God.
She fed me onions. She made me cut up onions. It was smart.
Very smart.
She's very nice. You know, I think she's a real mom.
I mean, kind of, right? The vibes are very mom-like, but that also could just mean that she's been through a lot of shit.
I mean, very true. And I don't know, and she doesn't know. And I mean, I don't know in terms of like personal experience with what mothers are supposed to be like, but I don't know. I think she's a real mom.
Me neither. I met my one 6 months ago. It's been pretty rad.
We high five.
What's a real mom like? I don't know. Yeah. What the fuck is a mom? We'll figure that out next week.
Am I the only one that knows what a good mom's like?
Yes.
Maybe Joanna and Tamsin also know, but...
Nah, Tamsin's mom was the hag in the Feywild,
that's right.
who she never met.
Yeah. That's right.
And Joanna doesn't remember yet.
Joanna might know, but not yet. No, you know.
Did Groon have a good mom?
I thought Groon only had Heavy.
I thought Groon had... Well, there was the Goblin clan beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Could be a
Heavy's a mom.
Heavy has mom energy, let's be honest.
Heavy's a dad, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Heavy's a DILF. I'm not gonna lie.
Heavy
Tyree's
can be a
filled with
DILF,
dilfs.
but he has mom energy. It's like how Demisa's a mom now, but she has dad energy.
I always thought Heavy had uncle energy because Heavy was kind of like, yeah, I'm there for you, but also, could you leave this temple?
Yeah, can we get the fuck out?
Please get out and please explore the world. Please.
There's so much to see shoving him out.
Please, please, I cannot cover for another fire in this temple.
Yeah, but yep, you're just gonna get a nice little hug. Also, in addition,
You also get a nice little hug, but by virtue, the hug has to be big because you are
round,
you are size huge.
barrel chested.
Hey, you two should kiss.
We already did. We'll do it again. But
Yeah, we'll do it. Can we do the Hotel Transylvania one where it's like a little kiss? I'm sorry.
Wait. Hold on, Astraea. Wait, I've been wanting to try this for like days because I saw it in a movie. I mean, I saw it in a book. And Demisa will get up onto the ceiling because she can hang by her feet because of the cloak of the bat.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she'll hang from the ceiling and then she'll do a little Spider-Man kiss.
That's so gay. Yeah, let's do it. And then fucking Joanna walks in and goes, "This is what you do in pottery?"
This is not the kind of bird watching I thought you were doing.
We go we really do bird watching. We go on dates and we look at birds and we kiss a lot.
Lisa, why are you upside down?
Just checking out all of those good tits.
There's a lot of tits and boobies in the world. And I'm talking about the birds, mostly.
I did want to ask, do we have time to contact Vitus from the Void or no?
We technically do, though you might want to wait a day just to get just so everyone else can get rid of exhaustion, because Enfeeble does not stop me from doing this, and it is a level appropriate spell, so we will most likely not take anything.
I meant like tonight as in the recording.
Yeah, we have time if you want to do it.
Yeah, I think Tamsin and Marrow should get to talk to her. Just slam like a little notepad. It's like, okay, Tamsin, what do we ask?
I don't know. I mean, we know where her body is, maybe. I guess, if she wants to come back?
I guess we can ask if she wants to come back to life or if she wants to pass on, because we only get one question. I'm reading the exact...
You get
got
one
10
question.
minutes.
You get one question each. That is if we succeed. If we critically succeed, we should get about 3 questions.
Okay. I will take out the little piece of paper that Astraea probably wrote the spell description on for me so I didn't forget it, and be like, according to this, we can ask like 3 questions at like a success, and whatever a critical success is, we can have 3 each, which is like 9 questions. That's a lot of questions. We should definitely ask if she wants to come back or if she wants to move on, and I guess if she knows anything that could help us achieve those things. I don't know if she knows anything, though. I wish I could just tell her everything's going to be okay, but that's not a question. Oh no, Tamsin's gone comatose.
Tamsin was also reading the spell sheet that Astraea wrote out, looking for loopholes.
Remember looking at Tamsin, are you dead?
Okay, if you want to know the loophole, the biggest loophole is that I can cast it again.
Oh, I mean, my loophole was asking if there was anything she wanted to tell us, just in general, broadly.
That is a big loophole, actually. I like it. I like it.
That's true.
Is there anything you want to tell us? Yes. Doesn't elaborate. Aubrey laughs at us. I like that loophole, though. It's a good loophole.
Yeah, I think that maybe we ask the questions we sort of have on our mind and move from there.
I think we should also ask how much longer she can handle being there. I don't know, I just can't get this thought out of my mind that she's very stressed. I know it's just my stress dreams, but I keep dreaming about her wandering the place that I saw her, calling for help, all alone, and it's getting to me. I know I need therapy, but I don't know, I just get the feeling it's not going to be good to wait too long. We should know how long she can wait.
Not to take away from your decision to go to more therapy, which you 100% should do, Marrow, but can you describe this place in your dreams?
Oh yeah, it's really foggy. It's like grayscale. There's a hooded person who was my mom. I'm just gonna describe the dream in detail.
I see.
Yeah, I know I'm just reliving. Oh, sorry.
No, I've been having similar dreams.
Oh. Oh, so it's not the trauma. It's magic.
That would be my guess. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we can contact her because she's definitely calling for help. Probably. Unless we both feel very guilty, but there's no way you would be able to see where she is without having prior knowledge of where she is. Like, for me, it makes sense, but you've never seen that place before.
Right. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse about it.
Try not to feel too bad. We're going to be doing this the best that we can, and as fast as we can.
And we know the body ritual works, so if we can find remains, then...
Mm-hmm. So we should ask her what she wants, whether she wants to come back to life or pass on. If she wants to pass on, ask a bit more about how to do that, or like if there's anything she knows about it. If she wants to come back, ask where her body is, ask her how long that she can stand being there. We probably shouldn't ask where her body is because she'll spend the third question on is there anything that she wants us to know? So what do you want to come back or pass on? Is there anything else you want us to know? And how long do you think that you can stay there for?
Yeah, that seems like a good plan to me.
Are you okay?
I really thought that it was just a dream. I didn't realize that she was able to reach out like that.
I didn't either, but I guess with all the magic coming back from the Feywilds, we're getting, I guess, a glimpse in our dreams of what it could be. It's a good thing that we can literally ask her. Do you need, like, a hug?
Tamsin will open her arms up for a hug.
I will give you a big bone-crushing hug, but not too bone-crushing.
Reminder that Tamsin's arms are now terrible and spindly and, like, gross.
No, give them a hug! If you whip out giving them a hug, they will be sad. Yep. Just give them a hug with the big, long, spindly arms, and they're just like, huh. I guess you have a lot of reach with your arms now for big hugs.
So, you all have your questions, and I guess it's time to make a ritual roll.
Astraea!
Yes. So technically whoever is a caster in this comes with me, and I can only, I think, have a maximum of 3. But like, yeah. So if you are a secondary caster, your only skill check is survival.
Yeah.
Which I am actually better than in occultism, so I will do that. Can I use guidance on myself?
Yes.
Gonna abuse that +1. Slap my own titty.
Titty +1.
You just gotta slap their titty.
This also takes only an hour. Like, it's a duration of 10 minutes, but the casting is 1 hour. So it's like, if we fuck up, we can do it again. we just we need like 50 gold essentially, or incense worth 50 gold.
And we have like 3 hero points now, right? So we're good.
If you haven't spent any, yeah.
I haven't actually.
Yeah. Then all this requires is 1 check from all of you.
Okay, good thing I have all my hero points.
Wait, so does mine have to be survival, or can I do the Arcana, or...
I mean, I'd allow Arcana.
Okay, cool.
I'm okay with bending the rules for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's... Excuse me, it's all up to what Aubrey says.
Unless you allow acrobatics, I'm gonna stick to survival. Yeah.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
That makes sense.
Hear me out, I use thievery because she commits crime. I'm kidding.
39 for me.
Ooh, I'm gonna use a hero point, okay? Just because there's no fucking way. Oh, that's so much better. So, like, what I originally rolled was a nat 1. Yeah, and I don't think you want that, man. Critical failure, all of our minds freeze, and then we get a stupefied 3.
Ooh,
yikes.
We're all stupefied 3, by the way, for, like, the whole day. I don't think we want that.
Oh no, Astraea's dummy thick.
In the bad way.
For what, she's dummy and she's thick.
42.
42.
With my guidance and high roll, I got a 36.
36, and Tamsin, what did you get?
39.
39, that is a critical success. Tell me how you do this ritual.
Holy shit, crit? Oh my god.
So you get those 3 questions.
We do. What? Nice. Okay, technically, it requires us to meditate and have a more quiet moment. So the song you get is, the best way to put it is, it's like, how do I describe this actually? If you've ever heard of like Buddhist or Hindu hymns, they're like in Sanskrit usually. I hear them a lot because of my mom's dance shows. But it's very, the best way to put it is that it's very zen. It repeats a lot, and it's like, it puts you in quite a comfortable mood, unless it's meant to be fast tempo, which it's not. In this case, it's not a fast tempo song at all. It's wordless almost, actually, just full fantasy yelling. You know those soundtracks where it's usually a female voice just going, here's a note, but it sounds really nice.
It does.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're getting. Henna tattoos glow again for the specific ritual, and then I think we're taken to that dream, or that dreamscape that y'all have been seeing, but not me. That's new for me. Yeah, and instead of a lot of grays, there will be hints of like pink. I feel like a gradient, like a pink gray gradient.
Yeah.
Amatis, why did everything turn pink all of a sudden? Hold on.
So you all, Astraea, for the first time, you see Limbo. You see this sort of shapeless void of fog, and occasionally you see other shapes in the fog. But one you see the most. One moves forward. And Marrow, you see your mother. Then you see Omidas. And it's very interesting because, like, despite the pink, everything does seem very desaturated. This world around you, and she looks tired. And she looks at all of you and just goes, "This isn't another illusion, is it?"
Oh my god, holy shit. They almost ask, "Are you okay?" And then just stop. This is like, that's a question. I can't say that. Not an illusion. We have some questions. I'm just start crying.
And she tries to reach out for you, but like, you're not really there, so like, her hand just kind of passes through. Got that motherly instinct.
Tries to wipe the tears away, it passes through, it's just like, my heart! I'm gonna look at everyone else, and I'm just gonna look at her and be like, we're doing everything we can, but we need a little bit of information from you to help you. I'm sorry, this is mostly how this spell works, I think, with the questions and stuff, right?
Yeah, and unfortunately we're on the time limit.
We're on a time limit, right?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry, but it's 10 minutes, babe.
I know, okay. First question. We're going to free you from this no matter what, but do you want to come back to life and live with us, or do you want to move on to the grave?
As you mentioned, come back to life and live with us, her eyes immediately move over to you, Tamsin.
Tamsin looks extremely stricken and like awkwardly waves.
She'll awkwardly wave as well, and it's a bit of a smile on her face.
Yeah, we know each other. It was a weird meeting, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm getting that. But yes, I would like to.
Okay. Second important question. This is gonna sound really morbid. Because we get to ask a lot of questions, so I'm asking my three first, so you guys can ask whatever you want. Second question. Do you know where your body is? We're gonna kind of need it.
I can't give you exact coordinates, but I was in the mountains south of Xeridge. I was following up a lead about one of the portals to the underworld. It should be somewhere around there.
Okay. Mountains of Xeridge near a portal to the underworld.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't find it, but it's the mountains south of Xeridge.
Okay. Meryl's like barely keeping it together right now. And they're just gonna be like, what was the other question? Tims, what was the other question?
I mean, it was the loophole if there was anything she wanted to tell us, but we have a little more time, it seems like, so I don't know. Is there anything else that you want to ask her? We can step back a bit if you'd rather.
Yeah, I think I need to think about stuff I'd want to ask. I wish I could just talk for 10 whole minutes, but I'm gonna look at Astraea and be like, is there anything you'd want to ask about what you need for this spell, for the ritual, everything?
Okay, so out of character, what questions have been asked already, so that way I don't accidentally ask the same fucking thing.
Okay, 2 questions have been asked. The first one, would you like to come back to life or would you like to move on? She said she wants to come back to life. Second question, do you know where your body is? She said roughly in the mountains of Xeridge, potentially near a portal to the underworld, because that's what she was searching for. No other questions have been asked yet.
Okay, would you like... Oh, I should ask it in character, my bad. Would you like to come back right away, or can you wait?
I can wait. Even though I don't know how much certain people want me to wait, but I can wait. Time passes strange here. It feels like it goes on forever, but also at the same time it doesn't.
That's heavy up.
Are you in any danger being here? And I am referring to the gross man.
No, he cannot reach me here. Limbo is outside of his domain.
Oh, it is. That's a fucking gap.
Out of character, he can't stick his grubby little hands into limbo.
Well, at least that's good. That was my biggest worry. She's safe. The answer's yes. And she can wait. If we can't find your body, are you opposed to being made out of dirt?
I wave.
I'm more than okay with it.
Yes is an okay thing to say. Sorry. I can't ask any more questions, so I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we got 3 things. We got she can wait, and a bit about how time works. Joanne can't reach her, so she's safe, technically. And Dirtbod is also on the table if we needed it.
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, yeah, I kind of figured that out.
Could you imagine if she went, no, I would never be needed.
What are you talking about? What do you mean, Dirtbod?
Well, does Tamsin have anything that they want to ask?
Yes, Tim.
Wait,
I do have.
I was going to say, Marrow has one more question, right?
I do, but I want you to be able to do yours, just so I can use the last one to kind of round everything out.
Okay, Tamsin will gesture their head a little bit to walk a small distance away from Astraea and Marrow.
I'm letting you
And-
know right now, like out of character, our minds are linked. We're gonna know.
No. Still some privacy.
Yeah, it's the veil of privacy in
It's
us
the
going.
veil of privacy.
And
We do not perceive. We do not perceive.
We avert our eyes.
As you should. Tamsin will say, is there anything you can tell me about how to care for them before you come back? Sort of gesturing over towards Marrow.
I think that you're doing a wonderful job. If you were always a little bit more maternal than maybe you wanted to admit.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us about anything?
Tell you that I miss you more than I miss the sun's rays. I cannot wait for the day that I can reach out and touch you once again. I am going to kiss you so fucking hard.
Tamsin is like quietly crying. I'm so sorry that I didn't come for you.
Okay, you didn't know. How could you have known?
I don't know what else to ask. Just, I love you, and no matter what happens, once you're back, we're going to bring you back. I promise. We're going to bring you back.
I know you will. And I love you too.
And Tamsin will sort of walk back over towards Marrow and Astraea.
Marrow's
And we're
crying on
told-
the fucking floor.
Astrea's totally not crying, as in she's crying a lot, but like she looks like the Hamtaro meme. We're not gonna drag you guys back.
What? No, neither of you heard anything. It's fine. It's
The
fine.
fucking reason.
I didn't hear anything with Slayer.
The reason Amadeus knows it's into hallucination because Marrow is fucking bawling on the floor, and that's like, yeah, no, that's fitting. Not the hamster.
No, because okay, like out of this shit in chat, you scroll up, you see the Hamtaro meme, right?
Yep.
You scroll down, and you see the woman crying with the fucking using the squirrel to wipe the tears. That not the squirrel, sorry, the hamster to wipe the tears. That's Tamsin. That's what Tamsin's doing to us. She's like, you didn't hear shit.
You're gonna hear shit, never
but-
talk again.
Marrow, you have one more question.
I do. I technically didn't hear the. Is there anything that you want to tell, like,
Mhm.
us? So I guess I'm gonna ask the same thing, but specifically for me. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
like go over and be like, it's been a long journey. We're going to save you, and we're going to make everything good, and we're going to get you therapy. So bad, I think you need it. But before we have to go, is there anything that you want me to know, or you want to tell me before we head out? I'm trying not to cry, but I've been crying for the past 5 minutes.
I would like to tell you that I am so proud of you. I could never ask for a more amazing child than you.
I'm proud of you too. You've been so strong through everything. I could never ask for a better mother, and I'm going to get you back.
And I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. The first thing, I have so much to do.
Well, first off, I'm gonna punch you in the shoulder for making me cry the last time I saw you.
I accept that.
Not too hard, but I will punch you in the shoulder.
Yes. And you all start to feel sort of this ritual ebb, and you know that this is the last thing you can say. What's the last thing you want to say?
I'll see you soon.
Nothing will stop us from getting you back.
Hi, Mom. My name is Astraea.
And you watch as the world fades back into your house on the world tree. And I believe that is where we need to end the episode.
Oh my god!
I think that should be the episode title.
Yep.
Oh my Astraea.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Everybody was saying something. I realized I was so rude. I thought you myself. I'm just some hovering bitch there.
You're just this pink bitch T-posing magically.
We totally faded away really nicely, like stardust. Okay, that's what I was thinking in my head, and then I said that, and I ruined it.
I thought you were gonna call her a MILF, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I wouldn't be that rude. I just didn't even... I can't call someone a MILF without introducing myself.
I am Astraea, you're a MILF.
Take us out so I can end the boss fight.
Again, this is Marrow. Thank you very much for listening to the second episode of Season 4. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Goblins and Gays. We also have a Patreon that you can support us on, give us money so we can create more fantastic content. Go watch us on our various streaming services, give us a good 5-star review, and remember, eat your vegetables. And give your mom a hug!
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.